All right, welcome to Cutthroat Outdoors. It's Saturday, it's windy everywhere else in Colorado. Went online, checked a few different lakes, and initially our thought was let's go back to Cherry Creek, catch some walleye, but Chatfield sits right next to the foothills, 6 to 8 mile an hour winds, so we're here. Checked with another friend that was fishing Cherry Creek. He said that there were whitecaps and it was just miserable, so I'm not in the mood for that. You guys aren't in the mood for that. We saw plenty of that when we fished a tournament at Creek. Big changes to Cutthroat Outdoors coming up soon. We have a new boat. It's official. This is the last hurrah with this tracker. This one's a 17-foot 2005 115 horsepower 2-stroke motor. We're taking a few things off of it, most notably I love my Garmin sonar. That's coming. We're getting another Garmin sonar as well, so you'll see 2 screens up front on the new one. Also going to keep the Humminbird with the iPilot link for the Minn Kota All-Terra trolling motor. Those are going onto the new boat. But this boat's been great. Had it for a couple years. Really looking forward to the new one. It'll have a deeper hull, much more workable standing area, and the rear deck's great. Sides come up a little bit more, significantly more storage. It's just something that we're looking forward to. So I'll give you guys obviously a run through of that when we get it. We'll go over every little bit piece by piece, show you some of the upgrades and modifications that we've done to it. But until then, we're stuck with old trusty. We were able to repair the 24-volt system on the trolling motor. That's all back working. It was very, very easy. Instead of having fuses, we actually just switch it so it has breakers. So when that happens again, we just switch the breaker back and we're good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video at Chatfield Reservoir. This video should be great as well. I'm fishing with Caleb. Say hi to Caleb.
Hello.
And Caleb was also on the Chatfield Reservoir video. He was the one catching fish. Nate, love you, buddy, but you're not welcome back until you just prove that you can catch fish. That's how this works. So we'll see you out there. Talk to you soon. All right, so we're out on the water. Caleb's never done fishing with lead core before, and lead core is trolling, right? But you had some questions that you wanted to ask. You can stand up.
Yeah.
You had some questions you wanted to ask about kind of what we're doing, what's the method involved. I think his idea of trolling is, you know, pulling worm harnesses, pulling slow death rigs. What we're doing right now is lead core. So Caleb, all the line that we have is braided, but it also has lead inside of it. Yeah. So in addition to the 3/8 ounce jig head that we're using, this lead core line is gonna help you get this to the bottom. Right. And just like we went over in the last Chatfield Reservoir episode, your goal is to keep this little paddle tail 1 inch to 2 inches off the bottom at all times. And since we're at Chatfield, that bottom is always changing. There were a bunch of rock quarries that were done here prior to the reservoir being made, and this bottom is just a nightmare of changing topography. Is that topography? Yeah. So changing depths, we're always going to have to be on it. Right where we're standing at right now is 27.5 feet. It's dropping fairly quick. And then we'll kind of come up. What we're gonna do, just so you guys know who are close to Colorado or who fish Chatfield, we're gonna run the dam line first. And it's a quick way to kind of get us out to where we want to be. We're gonna stick around that 22, 23 foot mark and see how that works. From there, we'll try to run the road that's submerged. If you guys know anything about Chatfield, you'll know that there's a submerged road down there.
I did not know.
There is a submerged road down there, and you'll be able to see it on your maps. But again, so what we're gonna do, we're running a pink and silver paddle tail. We're gonna run one, again, this kind of pink clear with little shiny things inside of it. We're gonna run 2 of those. And then we have a green and silver one. What were some of the other questions you had while we're lining up?
It was depth, how we would know where we are, that 2 inches off of the ground, off the bottom.
That's an awesome question.
Yeah,
So
that was how.
the big question is, like, how do you know when you're 2 or 3 inches off the bottom? And the answer is, you're constantly going to be readjusting these lines. Like, you're going to find bottom, you're going to see our rod tips start to bounce, and we're going to reel up a bit. And then once they kind of go a little bit more slack and they don't have the bouncing it, you know you're just off of bottom, and that's kind of perfect. So we're always going to be watching these rod tips. We're always going to be going and finding the bottom again. So to stay an inch or 2 off the bottom, the answer is find bottom and then get off it, and find bottom and then get off it again. So we're just constantly going to be doing that. Cool?
Yeah.
Let's try it. We'll see what we come up with. Need the net.
Not on that bad boy.
The second you start playing with your line, that fish is probably following it for a while. So you know that net extends, right?
Yeah.
There he is. Boom. So then, obviously you want to, oh, he's out. Nice. You want to hold him?
No, I'm good. I'll call him well.
Excuse me? Another guy. See you, big guy. All right, here's the next bit of info that's really important when you're trolling like this. We're moving at a speed between 1.4 and 1.9 miles an hour. And once you hook a fish, Caleb,
Yeah.
your rod tip's gonna bend back and it's gonna whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
okay? First things first, don't pick up the rod tip. That's bottom. Don't pick up the rod until it's bouncing, because walleye will come and hit it, and they'll sometimes just nip at it a few times. And you want the movement of the boat and the speed of the boat will set the hook for you.
Yeah.
Okay? You're hitting on your outside, your long one. Yeah, reel them in. The second thing is when you do have a fish, you don't have to set the hook, because the hook's already been set. So literally all you do, and this is important,
Yeah.
pick it up, hold it out to where it is, or if it's the back one, just pick it up, hold it straight out, and reel. So there's no setting the hooks.
Yeah.
The last thing you want is for that line to go slack, because if that line goes slack, you're going to put a bow in your long line that's out there. We're out, 100 feet of leg core right now. And when that bow gets to the fish, the slack gets the fish, it'll come off.
Yeah.
So literally it's easy, pick it up and start reeling. That's a snag. So pick it up, hold your finger on that thing and break the snag. Lift up, there you go. Keep going, keep going, don't get it slack. Good fish. Feel now? Oh no. They're gonna hang left, hard left. Ready? You want a picture?
Yeah. You have to do gill, you can't hold it behind.
Hold right there.
Yeah.
Pinch that cheek. Backhand.
There you go. Get it up on this.
Get in there. Perfect.
There she is.
For the record, caught on that one. Some videos don't show what they use. We're showing what you use. Pink jig head. Clear with a little bit of pink, lots of sparkles in it. Now you can all do it. Fish on the back one. Oh, 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 fish on the back one. Net. It's a good one. We need the net. Oh, he's right here.
Bass.
That's a bass. Bring that baby in. Sometimes you catch things that aren't walleye. Nice little belly on them though. What is it, like 10? Yep. 10 o'clock. We missed the boat checkout by like 3 minutes. But no biggie. Gonna sell this boat anyway. I guess that's the next boat owner's problem, right? But we did awesome today. We had loads of fish.
12?
Probably 12, maybe more fish. Once it got dusk, it was awesome. We caught a whole bunch after dark. Wasn't allowed to get you guys in on it just because you couldn't see anything. So it was dark. We had our headlamps out there, obviously boat lights going. Did really, really well. I'll tell you, the colors that we're hitting after dark tended to be a little bit more of like a a dense or solid type color, right?
Yep. Yeah, you had purple.
Purple was
White,
going good
your
with the
black.
silver. Black was going great. It has like an orange belly. That thing was hitting real hard. They all had sparkles on them, which was, you know, just kind of something that you go with a walleye anyway. But yeah, it was a good trip. Had a lot of fun. Sad to see this boat go. Really excited for the new one. And I guess we'll catch you maybe next week, maybe in a new boat. See you guys.